How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 back again with another episode of our UFC Reborn save here in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC on ESPN, Sandhagen versus Dvalishvili. A big fight in the bantamweight division, especially since we have a new champion in Sean O'Malley. More than likely going to decide who fights next for the bantamweight championship in Cory Sandhagen and Merab Dvalishvili. A pretty good card, honestly. Got Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa on there, former champion Carla Esparza, former contender Alexander Rakic, Duho Choi on there, alongside Gregor Gillespie and Jalen Turner. Should be a pretty good card on ESPN. As a reminder, you guys, our next fight card is going to be a pay-per-view. Our next two fight cards are going to be pay-per-views. UFC 293 Edwards versus Covington, and then UFC 294 McGregor versus Chandler. Following that, we got UFC 295 Nunes versus Pena 3, and then UFC 296, a little bit of news actually to break. Beneil Dariush is going to be defending the lightweight championship against Alexander Volkanovski. So Arnold Allen actually got injured during training. He will not be able to fight for the title. And so with that, I just said, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to have Dariush fight Volkanovski for the lightweight championship, and we will probably have Islam fight somebody else for the time being. Should he win that fight, he'll probably get that title shot right back. My cat's playing with the window. Sorry about that. But nonetheless, good stuff to be had in the near future. Appreciate you guys, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you have not already done so. Once again, nearly 67 to 70% of the people who do watch my videos have not subscribed, so please, I do urge you to do so. But let's go ahead and get right on to it. Sandhagen versus Dvalishvili. Show taking place in Florida. Let's just say we are in Orlando. And yeah, let's get right down to it. Pretty good card on hand for today. Starting, of course, with the prelims, and I did see a couple of comments mentioning to me to try to, diversify the weight classes as far as the prelims, and I completely hear you guys. I do know that sometimes I get a little bit lazy when I'm booking, and I'll just book like 9 featherweight fights on the prelims, and that's understandable. So I will try to spread them out a little bit. It'll honestly just make it easier for me in the long run if I spread out the weight classes as far as the fights that I book. So I hear you guys on that. Rinya Nakamura and Marcus McGee going at it on the first fight here on the prelims. In 135, both fighters with 7 wins to their name, and it's Marcus McGee who leaves with the 8th victory of his career, the first loss in Nakamura's as he wins here today. Alex Reyes taking on Rodrigo Vargas at 155, my mistake. And the Mexican, the odds-on favorite, and he loses here to Alex Reyes via rear naked choke with only 3 seconds left to go in the round. Melquizael Costa taking on Golden Boy Daniel Zellhuber. At 155, the Mexican is an underdog, and with good reason. He loses to the Brazilian via submission in round number 1, the 20th win of Costa's career. Mateusz Rebecki taking on Jamie Malarkey, a whole bunch of malarkey coming out of the Australian with the with the funny face as he gets submitted in round number 1. Rebecki with the 18th win of his career. Quite an impressive record, as a matter of fact. Armen Petrosian taking on Dustin Stoltzfus here on the prelims. At middleweights, 8-2 taking on 14-5, and it is Stoltzfus with the victory here today via split decision, the 15th of his career. Ikram Aliskerov taking on Anthony Fluffy Hernandez on the final prelim. As you can see, Aliskerov 13-1, a slight favorite over Fluffy at 10-2-1, and it is Aliskerov with the decision victory here today. As we head into our main card, Gregor the Gift Gillespie, who was an absolute legend in my previous UFC save, he won the lightweight championship, beating the likes of, Conor McGregor, Habib, I think Justin Gaethje as well. He was just an absolute, god in that game. Obviously, in real life, has not worked out for him. Hopefully, he can get something cooking against Jalen the Tarantula Turner here today at 155. And it is Jalen Turner with the TKO victory here today. He just had a very good fight against Dan Hooker in real life, and he gets a big win here today. The Korean Superboy Duho Choi taking on Darren Elkins. This would be a fantastic fight in real life, I believe. Just both of these guys come to swing at all times, and it is Duho Choi knocking out Elkins in round number 3 40-year-old Elkin's getting knocked out. He can't have too many fights left in him. Alexander Rakic and Nikita Krylov, couple of top 15 light heavyweights going at it. Rakic, the odds-on favorite, and it is the Rocket getting it done via TKO in round number 3. 6'5", 205. Guy's built to be a champion, just has not happened for him yet. Carla Esparza taking on Angela Hill at 115. Esparza, of course, the former champion, coming off the loss. And it is, wow, Angela Hill beating Carla Esparza via unanimous decision. That is a huge, huge upset. She's on a 3-fight winning streak. That's insane. Maybe another win and Angela Hill gets a title shot. That's incredible. Wow, okay, so a big upset there as we head to the co-main events. Sean Strickland finally taking on Paulo Costa at 185. Costa, number 9 in the division, coming off a win over Luke Rockhold, and what a fight that was. Sean Strickland on the other side, coming off a win over Imavov, and then in real life he's coming off a win, I believe, against Abu Smagomedov. And in our co-main event, it is Paulo Costa in a fantastic fight, winning via unanimous decision. Cory Sandhagen in our main event, taking on Merab Dvalishvili. Both men looking to state their claim for a bantamweight title shot. You can see Sandhagen's doing his part. Couple straight wins over Yadong Song and Chito Vera. And on the other side, you have Merab Dvalishvili with an unbelievable amount of consecutive wins. Winner of this fight should be fighting for the title in our main event here today as we get it going. Merab is a huge favorite, and understandably so, even though he's a whole 5 inches shorter than Cory Sandhagen. Just about lands a head kick, does Sandhagen. High kick glances. Two fighters engaging. Missing a high kick is Sandhagen. Halfway point of the round, two fighters engaging. Head kick misses there. Round 1 nearly completed. Two fighters coming forward now. Head kick off the mark. Not too much going on here in this first round. Merab misses a spinning back kick, and that's going to end round number 1. And they're going to say it went to Sandhagen. Round 2 underway, and I did see you guys mention that there is a possibility of scheduling 5-round fights, even if they aren't title fights or main events, and I will look into that. If it's something that was super obvious that I've just overlooked this entire time that I've been playing this game for like 5 years, I will be a little disappointed in myself, but it is what it is. Coming together to strike Dvalishvili with 2 jabs. Both fighters stepping into strike. Right hand gets blocked. Sandhagen already breathing a little hard. Round 2 comes to a close. Fun round to watch that they say Sandhagen might have taken, and he might be up by 2 rounds. I wonder if Cory's just using that range, using that length to his advantage. Comes up short on a body kick, does Merab. Be kind of weak, honestly, for Merab to go on this huge winning streak, beating legends and former champions, and then losing to Sandhagen here and being unable to fight for the title. It just is what it is. He needed to fight because he didn't know if Aljamain was going to retain or not, so it sucks for him, but that's just kind of how it ended up. Right hand can't connect, and Sandhagen might be pulling away with this one. Round 4, into the main event rounds. Both fighters coming together to strike here. Ooh, left kick to the ribcage lands for Merab. Halfway through round number 4. And Dvalishvili coming at him, but Cory's seemingly been able to evade really any big shots. Spin kick to the body. Both fighters stepping in. Pair of jabs lands. Final minute of round number 4. Sandhagen can't really land too much. Roundhouse kick to the body fails, and we are going into the 5th and final round with Dvalishvili maybe needing... Oh wow, he's psyched up apparently for the 5th round. He knows he might need a finish. Left kick to the body lands for Sandhagen. Sandhagen slowing down a touch. Merab wanting to fight for that title. Sandhagen, the same thing. The title holder, Sean O'Malley, surely watching on. Halfway through the final round. Comes up short on a body kick. Kick to the body. Sandhagen very tired. Dvalishvili gets him up against the cage. Gets him with a little uppercut. Dirty boxing. Minute left to go in round 5. Dirty boxing once again. Little short uppercut. Brings him to the middle, and that's going to bring a close to the round and the fight. And after 5 rounds in our main event, we go to the judges' scorecards. 50-45, 48-47, and 49-46. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Cory the Sandman Sandhagen, who will now be fighting for the Bantamweight Championship. Praises Dvalishvili for a tough fight. Shout out to Elevation Fight Team. 2,000 in attendance in Florida. Commercial rating was not that good. Yikes. Popularity unchanged. I know we're going to have some television stations a little bit upset. Paulo Costa and Sean Strickland, fight of the night without a doubt. And then we got, let's see, let's go with Rebecca, Costa, and Reyes performance bonuses. Love to see it. Lost some money on the card. It is what it is. And yeah. So appreciate you guys for watching. Remember, next time that I do see you guys, we will be live from London for their next pay-per-view, which is Leon Edwards as he takes on Colby Covington for the title. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. I'm AZPlyo21, and I will see you guys at the fights.